Okay, so I did my final presentation based on the chemistry behind love and what love truly means. So displayed here is a clip of the teenage show Rick and Morty, a highly renowned show for young adults with protagonist Rick's perspective on what he believes love to be. Rick makes 3 controversial points in this video after surrounding his personal view of love in a very negative light. He asserts how love is just a chemical reaction in our brains, how it is solely used for the purpose of breeding, and that it inevitably fades away and disintegrates as time goes on. With extensive research, it is clear that most of the statements that he makes, besides the fact that love is a chemical reaction, are completely invalid, as the study of chemistry allows for one to consider everything that goes into the buildup of love between 2 entities. Okay, so moving on here, how love is connected. So according to the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, the nervous system here translates external stimuli and signals throughout the body into electrical impulses that act as messengers, telling cells and organs really what to do. The endocrine system, on the other hand, then takes these messengers and releases hormones within specific regions of the body to create what a person really feels. This contrives emotions such as love for another person, proving how love is not just a chemical reaction, but is dependent on various things, such as how one perceives somebody, whether it be intelligence, humor, etc., that allows them to actually fall in love. This thoroughly revokes Rick's harsh belief that love is just an uncontrolled matter that occurs within the brain. Okay, so moving on to the components that formulate love. According to Harvard Medical School, love is set to 3 categories that each release their own set of hormones. As displayed here, lust regards testosterone and estrogen, attraction regards dopamine, norepinephrine, serotonin, and attachment regards oxytocin and vasopressin. So initially starting with lust. Lust is sexual gratification and the desire to continue animalistic life. The only aspect Rick refers to when he mentions how love is a chemical reaction that solely is meant for breeding. Adversely, attraction are the factors that one experiences with others that makes them appealing. For example, the connection felt with intercourse or simply bonding over similar topics with another person. Finally, attachment here relates to social behaviors and the result of interactions had that allows one to care for another person, promoting further conversation and intimacy. Rick does not mention the factors of attraction or attachment, as those are the components that glue a relationship to a point of stronghold, so it is clear that love is not solely consistent of the desire to breed. This now disproves Rick's second of 3 points. Okay, so the essential regions of love. From a deeper understanding of chemistry, specific regions of the brain flare up during the release of these love hormones and mainly correlate to the hypothalamus here, or the reward center of the brain. Dopamine, oxytocin, and vasopressin are all produced here. These are the hormones that make one feel good around the people that they like, promoting attraction and eventual attachment to the person they find love in. Testosterone and estrogen, known as the sex hormones, those related to lust, are present in the testes and ovaries, here and here. And they only create the sexual desire between one person and another, as Rick pointed out. This has nothing to do with how attraction and attachment are built. These factors, again, are formed by getting to know someone and becoming intimate with them. Finally, serotonin is created in the pineal gland here, and norepinephrine is created in the adrenal gland over here, which is also known as the adrenal medulla. These hormones are what creates the distress, palm sweat, and heart thump that one undergoes when attraction is developed for another person. Okay, so does love fade? Lastly, to deplete Rick's third point, with expected effort from both sides of a couple, true love does not actually fade. Partners should be able to help each other out during times of struggle while undertaking fun and creative activities together. Patience and empathy are key tools here. For example, Hatfield, Trotman, and Spurger, part of the psychology department at the University of Hawaii, found in 1984 that women aged 50 to 82 in long-term relationships of 33 years or more reported high levels, 2.98 out of a 5.0 scale of passionate love and intimacy, which is similar to the point scale as a love felt within shorter relationships less than that of 33 years. And that came with a point scale of 3.27 out of 5.0, so they are very similar. This proves that it is natural for a couple to work together to sustain relationships due to the power of love, and that love does not diminish over time as Rick intends to exhibit in the show. Okay, so now that my presentation is coming to an end, here are the references to my pictures. Ultimately, this research has helped me understand that Rick was much more wrong than right in his own description of love. The only true fact that he illuminated was the fact that love is somewhat of a chemical reaction, but it is much more multifaceted, powerful, and long-lasting than his pessimistic view discerns it to be.